Hey, James Niggemeyer here. In the early part of the year, say late winter, moving into early spring, early pre-spawn, you hear a lot of talk about lipless crankbaits. They're absolutely one of my favorite baits to throw that time of year. I like to try to keep it simple. I like to try to lean on more of your crawfish imitations or patterns. I may throw some gold sometimes, like a gold blackback, but something like a red or crawfish pattern. And this one's kind of a white, but it's got a crawfish pattern with an orange belly. I typically throw a ½ ounce majority of the time. This is the Strike King Red Eye Shad, and one of the things that I really like about this bait is it's kind of ballast weighted, so it's on the bottom. It tends to stay upright even when you kill it. So you're cranking it along and you kill it or yo-yo it or stop it, it'll just shimmy down to the bottom, and a lot of times you can get strikes like that. Another size that I lean on pretty heavy when they get real shallow or fishing around remnant grass in the late winter, early spring, is a 1/4 ounce. Sometimes that 1/4 ounce will really get a lot of bites, where that ½ ounce, maybe you just don't get as much. I like to fish them pretty fast to try to find areas that have fish where they're pulling up, say out of deeper water, getting closer, the water's starting to warm in your, say, early 50s, late 40s, that type of thing. And really, I vary my retrieve. A lot of times I'll throw it up there on the bank and then crank it out, and then with my rod tip high, and then as it comes closer to the boat, I'll lower it so that I'm kind of tracing the bottom contour. I don't want those fish to have to struggle to try to come and get it. But moving it fast, covering a lot of water to try to find where those fish are, but also I like to look for drains, what we call drains, or little creeks or little depressions where fish are going to pull up to or use as highways as they get up ready to go move into the spawn or into the spring where they'll end up spawning. But a lipless crankbait, obviously the rattles are great for drawing fish to the bait, and then that tight vibration in that colder water is a big key to drawing strikes as well. Something about that tighter wobble, everything's a lot colder. An aggressive wobble is not as good as your tighter wobble like a red eye shad, like a lipless crankbait like that. But fishing these, sticking with it, a lot of times you're not getting a tremendous amount of bites, but the ones you do get that period are going to be good ones. So try that lipless crankbait, the red eye shad, especially in that late winter, early springtime pattern.